We're long overdue for a standard video, but today we've got a deck you can beat your meat to, and I like to call this deck GearSplosion. I'll come back to why I call it GearSplosion, but first, let's talk about some of the key cards. My favorite card in the deck is Spell Swindle. You can counter a spell for 5 mana, and then you get a number of treasure tokens equal to the spell's converted mana cost. So if you counter a card with converted mana cost 5, you get 5 treasure tokens, which is pretty good. And Spell Swindle is a hell of a lot better with the card Indomitable Creativity. For X and 3 red, you destroy X artifacts or creatures, and then reveal cards until that many artifacts or creatures are revealed. So the idea is we target our treasure tokens, and then our big boys come out, which are 4 Torrential Gearhulks and 1 Locust God. So if you happen to target 5 treasure tokens, you'll get all 4 Torrential Gearhulks and a Locust God, which is pretty gangster. And going back to why I called this deck GearSplosion, the deck very much reminds me of the word Azcanta, where the treasure tokens are like the grumblings in your stomach, and the Indomitable Creativity and creatures are very much like the explosive diarrhea that ensues. And this powerful combo isn't all that difficult to pull off, considering that Spell Swindle will often produce enough treasure tokens where you have excess mana. But we won't always draw our Spell Swindles, and that's why as a backup, we have 3 Depths of Desire. The card kind of sucks balls, bouncing a creature for 3, but we do have 3 in the deck because it does make a treasure token for us. So turn 3, you can use Depths of Desire, and turn 4, we can use Indomitable Creativity to get either Gearhulk or Locust God. And it might not be the game-winning Azcanta that we get with Spell Swindle, but the way I see it, this backup combo is kind of like a shark, in that the treasure token at first seems like a harmless fart, but then on the following turn, with Indomitable Creativity, it becomes much more than just a fart. And as early as turn 4, your opponent will find themselves in a very messy situation. And other than the combo pieces, the remainder of the deck helps keep your opponent's creatures at bay, or draw cards for the combo. So to start with, we have 4 Ops. This Scry is very useful when you're trying to pull off a combo. And we also have 1 Search for Azcanta, or Azcanta, whatever you want to call it. And in very long games, this card's very, very useful. It essentially lets you scry every turn, but then when you don't want the card, it just goes to your graveyard, so that helps with Gearhulk later on. We have 1 in the deck, but we could probably go with 2, because the card is pretty good. We also have a lot of cards that are common in red decks, like 4 Harnessed Lightnings, 3 Abrades, and a card that's very good for the meta right now, 4 Sweltering Suns. I also threw in 1 Supreme Will, because I know if I didn't throw at least 1 in, people would say the deck would be better with it, so there's 1 in there to make you guys happy. And also, arguably the best blue card in Standard, Glimmer of Genius. We have 4 of those, 24 lands, and that about wraps it up for the main deck. For the sideboard, we have 2 Chandra's Defeat, because there seems to be a lot of Ramunap red decks floating around, and for that same reason, we have 2 Magma Sprays as well. And against decks that are running artifacts, we have Release the Gremlins ×2 in the sideboard, which also works well with Indomitable Creativity. We also have a Spell Pierce, an extra Abrade, an Essence Scatter, 4 Negates for non-creature decks, 1 Fiery Cannonade for creature-heavy decks, and also an Hour of Devastation. And that's the deck. So we're going to dive right into the gameplay, but first, if you want to see more standard content like this, you can let me know by subscribing, letting me know in the comments, anything that lets me know that people are still interested in standard. Because I used to do a lot of standard videos, but then the modern videos started taking off, and it was kind of hard to justify making standard videos that were getting like a 1/7 of the views that the modern videos were getting. But I'm happy to make whatever you guys want to see, so let me know whatever that may be. But without further ado, here's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand's a bit slow, but we'll keep. Nothing so far. Ooh, and this thing. Pull another land. Ouch. Alright, pass turn. Aetherborn. We pull a Harnessed Lightning. Might be good to kill the Aetherborn. Do we really need to kill this guy to get this thing back? I don't really think so. Pass the turn back. Champion of Wits. Opponent swings in for 3. Lightning that. And a Sweltering Suns. Ooh. I think we'll wait for the Suns, because if we can fire this, followed by this, I think that's pretty good. So pass the turn back. Shoot, hoping it's going to play something big. Opponent drops another one. Yeah, we'll counter. Spell Swindle. We go to 15. Hit another land. Yes. And now we get 3 Gearhulks. Yes, yes. Opponent's taking a really long look at this card. They're like, what the hell is this shit? Oh. Go ahead, kill this thing. Get the Glimmer of Genius back. And pass the turn. Nothing from our opponent. Pull another Sweltering Suns. I guess we'll fire it off. They die. We'll swing in for 15. Opponent exiles one of them. Sure. That's still 10 damage coming in. Pass the turn back. And our opponent concedes. Alright, pretty cool. On to sideboarding. Going into game 2 and put in 2 Magma Sprays, take out 1 Supreme Will, 1 Depths of Desire. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand's a bit land heavy, but we'll keep anyway. Pull a Gearhulk, pass the turn. Opponent drops Freebooter. Kind of loses it no matter what he takes. Yep, we'll go ahead and Abrade. Pass the turn back. Does he have another one? Nope, opponent passes back. The problem is that he knows we have a Gearhulk. Opponent drops in Champion of Wits, and we could bounce or kill it, but I think we'll hold off. Pass the turn back to us. Another land, sure. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent drops in Booty. We'll let him take something. Takes the bounce card. Yeah, it's a smart move. Opponent passes back. We'll use the Harnessed Lightning on Booty. Does he counter? Yep, sure. Another Depths of Desire. Let's go ahead, drop in Depths of Desire now. Bounce this thing. Get Depths of Desire back. Sure. Pass the turn. Storm Chaser. another booty. Lose the Depths of Desire again. We take 2. Now, the good thing is if he has a sensor, we do have an extra treasure here, so might as well drop it in now. Go for a Harness Lightning. Opponent sacks that thing. Sure. Pass the turn back. Opponent swings him with both. Oh, he exiles that. Sure. We take 3. Pull a search for Azcanta and pass the turn back. Scarab God. Uh-oh. We'll go ahead, kill booty, and bounce the Scarab guy. See, hopefully we pull something good. Sweltering Suns. Yeah, put that in the graveyard. Didn't want that. Pass the turn back. Scarab God again. Opponent passes back to us. Pull a Gearhulk. That's pretty convenient. Go ahead, drop in Gearhulk now. Bounce the Scarab God and pass the turn back. Hostage Taker. Crap. Maybe I should have waited for that. But it's hard to know for sure because they have so much counter probably that, you know, it's kind of hard. Like sometimes when they're tapped out, you just have to go for it. Have a Harness Lightning. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Kill the Hostage Taker. Get Gearhulk back. Kill the Storm Tamer. And pass the turn back. Scarab God comes out. Passes back to us. Put him out in the graveyard. Oh, this will be muy grande indeed. Get 2 more Gearhulks. Get a Abrade to kill the Champion of Wits. Depths of Desire to bounce the Scarab God. And swing in for 5. Opponent replays Scarab God. I think it's kind of too late at this point. Like, I mean, if you look at the board, I don't know. Mountain in the graveyard. Swing in with everybody. And they let it go through. All right, that was pretty sweet. I mean, it's pretty crazy how you can pull this card and then all of a sudden the board just looks like this. All of a sudden it's just... Dang, I don't know. That was just pretty satisfying. And I think that's a pretty good start. We'll go to the next one and see how the rest of them go. Opening hand looks pretty good. We'll keep it. Another creativity card. Pass the turn back. Opponent passes back to us. Drop a land. Pass back to our opponent. Opponent passes back to us. Pull a mountain. So at the very least we can use Glimmer of Genius on our opponent's turn. And that our opponent's end step will drop in Glimmer of Genius. See if they counter. Yep. Pull a 5th land. Still have 2 untapped though. Pass the turn back. End of our opponent's turn, we'll use Glimmer of Genius again. Goes through. Put the mountain on the bottom and the Swindle on top. And we'll hold on the Spell Swindle. Pass the turn back. If we're lucky, we'll see a Gearhulk at some point, like next turn. Opponent drops Glimmer of Genius. Just go ahead and fire it. Yeah, I think so. Cool. Darn, I was hoping he was tap out. I really want to fire this thing off, but I'm pretty sure they have counter. We could try it anyway because we have 2 of them. Yeah, let's go for it. Targeting 3. Come on, no counter, no counter, no counter. Darn. I guess we could have stacked some treasures to make it go through, but I think the safer option is to pass turn and wait till next turn to do it. Opponent pass back to us. Locust God. They have all their lands on tap. Could have a Gearhulk. They'll drop in the Locust God. Probably drop in a Gearhulk and then counter it with one of these things. No? Alright. Opponent drops Cast Out. Sure. Kills the Locust God. Opponent pass back to us. We'll go ahead, try the creativity thing again. Oh, and we get 3 Gearhulks. We'll start with 1 Glimmer of Genius. Bottom this, top this. Dang. Second one. Neither of these cards are that great against him, so put both on the bottom. Spell Swindle and pass the turn back. I mean, this looks pretty good. Not sure how he's gonna undo this. One of those. A second one. Opponent passes back. We'll go ahead, swing in for 7. Attempts to fire Settle the Wreckage. We'll fire off Spell Swindle and attempts to kill this guy as well. We might as well use Depths of Desire to bounce our own creature, so he's safe. Opponent takes 2, and if we wanted to, we could drop in this Gearhulk to counter something of his, assuming he has something. He has 1 card. Attempts to draw 2 and discard 2. We'll drop in the Gearhulk. Still has 1 card in hand though. Essence Scatter. Shit. Passes back to us. Swing in for 2 and pass the turn back. Could cycle one of these things, and then our opponent's end step, that's what we'll do. Hit another land, cycle another one. Hit a creativity card. We have 1 more Gearhulk in deck. Might as well go for it. Hit the treasure and bounce one of our guys. Probably should have attacked first before bouncing. Totally forgot about that. So we'll bounce one of our guys. Swing in for 1 and pass the turn back. And our opponent concedes. Alright, not too bad. I was a bit worried because it's hard to pull off the combo against counter decks, but things worked out pretty nicely there. So on to the second one. Well, it does not look like our opponent has creatures, maybe a couple Gearhulks, so we're gonna dump the Sweltering Suns and 4 Harness Lightnings and put in 4 Negates, 1 Spell Pierce, 1 Essence Scattered, 1 Abrade, and 1 Release the Gremlins. These 2 red cards here we don't really need, but they might have some Gearhulks, so we might as well use them. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand looks alright. We'll keep. I mean, it could be better, but hit a land, pass the turn back. Opponent passes back to us. Pull another land, pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent drops Opt, sure. Opponent pass back to us. Essence Scatter, pass back to our opponent. Cycle Sensor and cast out. Oh my gosh. Pull a Spell Swindle, that's good. We'll be at 5 next turn, so we can do it then. Opponent attempts Glimmer of Genius, counter that. Opponent pass back to us. Hit an Opt, pass back to our opponent. Opponent hits 6, passes back to us. We'll Opt, mountain, bottom of that. Hit an island, sure. More lands, drop an island, pass the turn. Opponent passes back to us. Dropping a land, pass the turn. Opponent cycle Sensor. Fires an Opt off, sure. Another Opt, sure. Search for Azcanta. Maybe we'll try this. We'll try negating it. Will he try and counter the negate? Yes. Alright, we'll try and counter that negate with Spell Swindle. Yep, goes through. Passes the turn back to us. I'm gonna risk it. Go for the creativity. Does our opponent have counter? Nope. Only thing we can really hit is the Opt. Opt, land on the bottom. It'll land it anyway. We'll see if our opponent has removal for these guys. Pass the turn back. Opponent pass back to us. Pull in a Braid. Swing in. Opponent attempts Gearhulk. We will Essence Scatter it. Opponent takes 10. Pass the turn back. Opponent opts. Regal Caracal. Alright. Might as well braid this thing. Back on our turn. Swing in for for 10, it'll probably double block. Opponent's back at 12, pass the turn. Pull Glimmer of Genius, swing in for 10. Please no settle the wreckage. Attempts to drop another Gearhulk. We will go Glimmer of Genius, Locust God, and Indomitable Creativity. Creativity on the bottom, Locust God on the top. Gearhulk comes down for Glimmer of Genius. Opponent blocks like this. Now we could kill the Gearhulk with the Gremlins, but it's probably safer to drop in Locust God. Essence Scatter. Yep, pass the turn back. Opponent drops Cast Out, search for Azcanta, and pass back to us. We will attempt to drop and Release the Gremlins. See if it goes through. Yep, swing in for 5. Opponent's at 2, pass the turn back. Approach the second sun. They go back to 9. Hit a land, swing in for 7. Pass turn back to our opponent. Cycles. I don't see how they could win. Fires this thing off, and they concede. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Not a bad start, so on to the next one. 1 land hand, so we're gonna mull it. And I guess we'll try and keep this. Keep and bottom this. We pull a second op. We'll play an island for one of those ops. Fire it off, and might as well keep on top. Okay, pass the turn back. Opponent plays a Merfolk. Okay. Fire another op, and bottom that. Curve's a bit rough this game. We'll pass the turn back. Opponent swings in for 2, no response from us. Plays another one, and one of these big boys. Alright. Oh, just in time. Sweltering Suns, and pass the turn back. What's this? Walking Ballista. Sure. Pull another land. Alright, drop this in. We can Glimmer of Genius on our opponent's turn, and then use Locust God on the next one. Rishkar. Opponent swings in for 3, no blocks. And on the end step, Glimmer of Genius. Ooh. Do we take either of these? Now I'm gonna put both of them on bottom. And we pull more lands. Ah, shit. Oh well. Locust God. And pass the turn back. Will our opponent kill it? Oh man, they exile too. Shoot. Opponent swings in for 6, no blocks. Pull Depths of Desire. Could fire both these guys off. We'll do Glimmer of Genius. Both these cards kind of suck balls. Bottom both. Wow, I don't believe it. That's a lot of lands. Pass the turn back. Gearhulk, attempting to put 4 on this guy, will bounce him. And he gets hexproof. Well, shit. Well, on to game 2. Going into game 2, the only change I'm going to make is I'm going to add 1 Abrade and get rid of, what do we get rid of? Supreme Will, I suppose. Ah, so good though. Alright, get rid of that, and we'll see how game 2 goes. Opening hand has 2 ops. 2 of these guys, a bit excessive, but we'll keep it. Fire off op, Gearhulk, a little bit too soon for that. Put that on bottom. Back on our turn, we have a Sweltering Suns, Harness Lightning. Okay, pass the turn back. Opponent drops this guy again. Ooh, and opponent's gonna hit a Duress. Fire off op, Depths of Desire, that's pretty good. We'll keep that on top, and pass back to our opponent. Opponent fires Duress. What we're gonna do, we're gonna fire Depths of Desire, bouncing that, and as long as we draw a land next, oh shit. I was gonna say, as long as we drew a land, we could fire this thing off, but so much for that. Opponent swings in for 5. Shoot, we would have been able to fire it. Might as well drop Sweltering Suns to buy some time. Opponent drops Constrictor, passes back to us. Mountain, pass turn back to our opponent. Walking Ballista. Opponent swings in for 2, no blocks. Sweltering Suns, that's a pretty good pull. Fire it off. Opponent drops another Ballista, sure. And cool, we pull a 6th land. Might as well drop it in to get Harness Lightning back before they can use Pump or another Hexproof card. Suppose we could have used the Depths of Desire instead, but he's probably just going to sack it anyway. Pass the turn back. Opponent exiles, passes back, we draw a land, drop it, pass the turn back. Opponent drops another Branchwalker, we pull an Abrade, pass the turn back. Opponent swings in before damage is dealt, we'll hit with Abrade. Opponent pass back, we draw a land, and that's going to do it. Could try hitting it, but no. They pulled another one. Alright. And they have a Ballista in hand. So we're not winning this one. Oh well. Ooh, opening hand's a bit rough here, but I think we'll keep it because we do have this combo in hand. So we'll give it a shot. Another one. Alright. Pass the turn. Good. We hit an island. Pass back. We can use Opt on our opponent's turn. Speaking of Opt, they use an Opt as well. So we'll fire ours off. Glimmer of Genius. Ooh. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Come on, hit a land. Or hopefully we hit a land soon. Pass turn back. Opponent pass back to us. No land. Pass turn back. Opponent drops a Glimmer of Genius of their own. Yeah, it goes through. Clean up. We'll get rid of don't want to show them this. I guess just Harness Lightning, even though it's like our one playable card, but doesn't look like they're playing any creatures. Come on, land. Yes, land. All right, pass the turn back. They play an Opt. Pass back to us. We'll attempt the Glimmer of Genius. They probably have counter for it though, and they don't. All right, Opt on the bottom, Aether Hub on top. We have 3 of our Gearhulks in hand, so I guess our best shot is to use Spell Swindle in case they have something like, I don't know, what to dump. I guess one of the creativity cards. Want to play something big? Nope. All right, Harness Lightning, drop in the land. Could drop Gearhulk, but we'll pass back. Opponent pass back to us. Let's try Gearhulk, see what they do. We have 3 of them. I'm sure they have counter. We have a Sensor. Opponent activates Scavenger Grounds. Ah, no counter. All right, wonder if they have removal though. Like pass out maybe? I think we're pretty safe now because we have Spell Swindle. Opponent attempts farm. We'll swindle it. Yep. Aether Meltdown. We could swindle that as well. It's kind of a dirty move if we do that. Yeah, I guess we will. Boom. Double swindle. And pass back. Approach the second sun. Ouch. So we gotta try and win quickly now. Another Spell Swindle. Swing in for 5. Pass the turn back. Opponent passes back to us. Do we try another Gearhulk? Might as well. Gearhulk hits. We'll go ahead. Swing in for 10. Ooh, settle the wreckage. If we tried this Gearhulk, we can try and get this back, but he has this. So we'll go for the Spell Swindle in hand. Will it go through? Another one. Jeez. Alright. Could drop a Gearhulk, but you know, too. I think it'd be better if we did this. We can use creativity. Yeah, we'll do that. Get these guys out past the turn back. Opponent's still in a pretty good position because they have Approach the Second Sun that's coming up, and they have this as well. Fumigate. Wow. And then before Locust God comes back, oh boy. Oh, what? But it was exiled. Wasn't it exiled? I don't know. I guess we'll go ahead, drop in Locust God again. Still not really sure why we have it. And pass the turn back. Cast out. Let's see. We could do this. Fire off Harness Lightning. Kill this. Disallow. Shoot. Cycle Sweltering Suns to get a guy. If this way he's going to draw us, Approach the Second Sun again. Crap. All right. Swing in for 1. Gearhulk hits. We'll swing in for 6. Farm. Dang. All right. Pass the turn back. Draws a card. Cycles a card. And I think he's got it here. Yep. Dang. On to the next one. Going into game 2, I'm going to get rid of 4 Sweltering Suns, 4 Harness Lightnings, put in 4 Negates, 1 Spell Pierce, 1 Abrade, 2 Release the Gremlins, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand. Oh boy. I guess it's alright. We'll keep it. It's pretty risky though. Drop an island, pass a turn. Another land, pass a turn. But at least we pulled it off. Pass turn back to our opponent. Gonna pass back to us. We'll opt. Land it. Nope. It landed anyway. Drop that in. Pass the turn. We want to pass it back to us. Pass turn back to our opponent. Temps Glimmer of Genius. We'll use Spell Swindle. Pass turn back to our opponent. And opponent drops Regal Caracal. Alright. Another Spell Swindle. Just to make sure we get something out. We'll drop in the Gearhulk. Grab opt. Glimmer of Genius. Yeah, we could use that. Put on top. And pass turn back. Opponent swings with everything. Block. Is gonna kill it. Farm. Yeah. Sacrifice 2 treasures. Negate. Opponent negates our negate. Alright. Can't do anything about that. Abrade. Well, we have the opportunity. I think we should kill the big boy and pass the turn back. Opponent swings in for 2. No blocks. They've actually pulled 4 Glacial Fortresses this game. It's pretty cool. Opponent drops Approach the Second Sun. We'll counter it. Still counts as being cast though. 9 treasure tokens. We'll fire Glimmer of Genius. Not much here. Bottom both. Gearhulk and another Genius. But we'll hold on to it. Ooh, and a creativity card. Well, we might as well go for it. We'll Abrade one of the cats. Glimmer of Genius. Ooh, negate. Nice. Oh, nice. Triggers Locust God. Swing in for 2 and pass the turn back. As long as he doesn't drop another one of these guys, I think we're okay. Gearhulk, sure. Attempts to drop Glimmer of Genius. We will negate. Negate goes through. Locust God triggers. Might as well drop an op. Bottom that. Triggers Locust God. Could draw some more to get more guys, but we'll hold on to our counter stuff. Swing in with everything. Blocks like this, sure. And pass the turn back. Opponent attempts to drop this. Might as well go for the Spell Swindle. Goes through. Opponent pass back to us. We could drop in a Gearhulk, but I think Glimmer would be better. And opponent goes for a Gearhulk. Attempts to negate. Do we negate his negate? Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, no way. Alright, keep this on top. 5 mana, kill both of these hoes. Draw a card. Up, and they concede. Alright, that was pretty sweet. I mean, look at this board here. Ah, so nice. I've never actually seen this token before. It's a really nice token. But on to the game 3. Only sideboard change I'm going to make. I'm going to get rid of 1 Abrade, put in 1 Essence Scatter because we do know that he has the Gearhulks. But other than that, let's go to game 3. Opening hand seems alright. We'll keep. Opponent passes back. Locust God, don't want that. Opponent passes back. Land. Yes. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent pass back to us. No land. Pass back. Put a Depths in the graveyard. Thought we boarded this out. Wait, did we not? Huh. Alright, island. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent has 5 lands. We'll attempt to do Glimmer Genius. Will we see counter? Yep. Creativity. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent pass back to us. Land. Pass back to our opponent. Opponent pass back to us. Another land. We do have 6, so we'll pass back to our opponent. Opponent pass back to us. We'll drop in a Gearhulk. I'm sure we'll get countered. Yep. Could try dropping the Locust God. We do have a Spell Pierce we can fire off. Go for it. See what happens. It hits. Cool. Opponent goes for cast out. Nope. That's super satisfying. Fumigate. Sure. Attempts to exile, but do we still get it back? Yep. Here you go, big boy. Comes right back out. Pass the turn back. Drop in a mountain. Swing in for 5. Opponent attempts farm. We will Spell Swindle that. Opponent attempts negate. We'll negate the negate. Yep. Opponent takes 5. Pass the turn. Opponent pass back to us. Hit a land. Go ahead. Swing in for 6. Opponent attempts Gearhulk. Nope. Counter. Yep. I guess we'll pass the turn back. Could have used this, but we'll keep this in hand just in case. Opponent goes for Fumigate. Is it worth it to try and counter with Torrential Gearhulk? Could lose it. You know what? Let's just let it die. We'll hit the God back at the end of turn, and we'll move to counter that. Spell Swindle. God comes back. We'll swing in for 5. Pass back to our opponent. And another Fumigate. Sure. And fires this off. Drop in Locust God now that he's tapped out. Could drop in a Creativity. Yeah, I guess we could. Get 2 more Gearhulks. And pass the turn back. Opponent cycles. Passes back to us. Swinging with everybody. Oh boy. I should have held back with something. Oh my gosh. It's every creature in our deck, isn't it? Why did I swing with everybody? Oh, that was so stupid. Yeah, 2 of these guys alone would have been lethal. Why? Why did I do that? I knew this card was in the deck too. Why? I just didn't think about it. Yeah, oh man, what do we do? Can't kill this thing. Can we? No. I'm an idiot. Well, we should have won that one. All right, this is gonna be a loss. That was 100% my fault. Oh man, that should have been a win. Holy crap. I feel so stupid. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. It's hard making these videos and commentating, and it's like 3 in the morning, and I was thinking, yeah, great. Well, there are absolutely 0 ways for us to win at this point because we have every Gearhulk either in the graveyard or exile. We have the Locust God gone. Those were all of our win conditions. We got nothing. Oh my gosh, we should have won that. Holy crap. All right, well, on to the last one. Final match. Is this good enough to keep? I guess so, and just hope they're a creature deck. Pull an Opt, pass a turn. They fire off Opt as well. Our Opt pulls a Gearhulk. Wait, are we playing blue-white again? Oh my gosh. Like every deck in Standard is like blue-white. Keep Gearhulk in hand, yeah. Normally when I record matches, and if we play the same deck more than once in the same league, I usually just redo the recordings, but like a Standard, it just seems like every deck out there is like a variant of blue-white control or like blue-black control, basically. Pass the turn back. Yeah, like 3 out of 5 decks are blue-white control. Like, whatever. Pass the turn back. Opponent mills? Wait, mills us? Wait, is it a mill deck? Please be a mill deck. Please be something interesting. Ooh, another one. So we have enough for Torrential Gearhulk. We'll pass the turn back to our opponent. Opponent passes back to us. Cycle Sweltering Suns, I guess? Spell Swindle. Second Spell Swindle. Pass turn back. Opponent fires Supreme Will. They could have a Negate or Essence Scatter. Let's go for the Gearhulk. Do they have counter? Not for the Gearhulk. Get back Opt. Harness Lightning, bottom that. Abrade, sure. Will they have Fumigate? Oh, surprise. What a unique card that no one else in blue-white's playing. Well then, pass turn back. Use Supreme Will, I suppose. Cycling Sweltering Suns. And pass the turn back. Opponent pass the turn back to us. We pass the turn back to our opponent. Opponent pass the turn back to us. We pass the turn back to our opponent. Opponent attempts Glimmer of Genius. Hail no. Spell Swindle goes through. Cool. Hit another land. Pass the turn. Another Glimmer of Genius. Spell Swindle goes through. Another one. All right. So we have a total of 20 mana available right now. Opponent pass back to us. 21 mana. Pass turn. Opponent mills us for 4. I'm hoping that he's like blue-white mill and not like approach the second sun, because that would be kind of cool. Because like I'm tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. So if he's blue-white mill, I can respect that. Locust God. All right, finally. Drop in big boy. Locust God hits. Pass the turn. Opponent attempts cast out. We will go with Spell Swindle. Well, we'll bounce our guy so he doesn't get it exiled. Opponent takes one of our treasures. Sure. What does he got? Oh, no. Just when I thought the deck might be unique. Nope. Guess there's too much to ask for. Drop in Locust God. Drop in Search for Azcanta. And pass turn back. Opponent cycles cast out. Okay. I mean, they could have like played it. That would have been pretty good. Fumigate. Sure, it dies. Locust God comes back. Glimmer of Genius. Keep that on top. Flip the Azcanta. Fire off Locust God. Might as well go for Glimmer of Genius. Ooh. I guess both on top. Glimmer of Genius again. Sure. Gearhulk. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. And an op. And might as well also go for the creativity. We got 2 more Gearhulks in deck, I believe. Yep. So much value. Get more Glimmer of Genius cards. Oh my gosh. Put that on bottom. Put this on top. Do it again. Another Glimmer of Genius on top. And might as well go and drop. Except we gotta watch out for these things. Oh, we better not mill out. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't think that'll happen. We'll swing him for 9. Opponent uses farm to kill it. Oh, okay. He still has a good shot of winning because he probably has like approach the second sun coming up soon. Probably should have counted the turns. Is this the turn he draws it again? Oh, I guess it is. Well, shit. On to sideboarding. Going into game 2, I'm gonna get rid of 4 Sweltering Suns, 4 Harness Lightnings, 1 Essence Scatter, 4 Negates, 1 Spell Pierce, 4, not 4, 2 Release the Gremlins, and with that, we'll go to game 2. Opening hand looks pretty bad. We'll mull. Speaking of bad, but we'll keep. At least we have Opt and a Scry. Not a land. Bottom. Start with Opt. Nope. Bottom that. Still no land. Ouch. Yeah, this hand's pretty bad. Oh boy. Opt. Still not a land. Oh my gosh, this is not going for me today. We hit a land. Drop a search for Azcanta. Negate. Sure. Oh my god. Opponent drops Opt. Locust. Oh. Why? So we just can see. I don't know. I feel like I've robbed the viewers of like a good viewing experience because like 3 blue-white control decks in the same league is just like nobody wanted to see that. But at the same time, like I don't really want to cut the footage because like there's some quality moments. Even though I almost always cut the footage, like with the whole Modern or Target burn deck. I think I did like something like 12 leagues before I felt ready to make a video about it. Just because like every league I would play the same deck back to back. Like I played the same Dredge deck back to back, and then the league after that I played the same Titan Shift back to back. Or like different players, but like same deck basically. And I just didn't want to show the viewers that. But like in Standard where you have a little bit more of the same stuff, I can't really get around it. But I guess we'll do another league after this, just because like people just deserve to see more of this deck. I mean, this deck is interesting, and I don't feel like we got the good experience out of this league that we did here. So I apologize. I'm just gonna concede this one, so we just move on to the next league and see some better footage because this is just bad. All right, on to the next one. Opening hand. I guess we'll keep pulling Opt and Cars Zev land on top. Let's see. Do we Harness Lightning this? I don't think so. We have Sweltering Suns for next turn. It looks like. So we'll play the search and pass the turn back. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This card's really good in limited. I don't know about in Standard though, but seems pretty cool. Hit an Aether Hub off the top. Nah, we'll graveyard that. Now, do you want to board wipe now or wait? I think we'll wait one more turn. This guy comes down. Opponent swings in for a lot. We go to 7. We'll go ahead, fire off Sweltering Suns. Will they have counter for it? Oh, they do. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Yep, we're dead. That was pretty fast. Going in game 2, I'm get rid of 1 Supreme Will, 3 Depths of Desire, put in 1 Abrade, 2 Chandra defeat, 1 Magma Spray, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, we'll keep. Hopefully it's fast enough though. Storm Tamer, and we'll go ahead and fire off an Op. You're not Sweltering Suns. Another Spell Swindle. You have an Abrade, pass the turn back. Courier, just kill it now. Yeah, we'll kill it. The Courier, I mean. Gearhulk. Uh-oh, pass turn back. Opponent drops another one. We can just survive a couple more turns. We should be good. Opponent's having a lot of land problems over there. Another land, pass turn back. Oh boy. No plays from our opponent. Pass the turn back. Opponent does hit a second land. We'll attempt to drop in Gearhulk. Please don't have counter. Wow, I should have just done it last turn. Oh man. Fine then, we'll do it like this. Abrade to kill one of them. Torrential Gearhulk comes out. Opponent swings for 1, no blocks. Fires Charted Course, drops a land. We'll race our opponent, swing in for 5. Opponent's at 15, pass back. Opponent swings in. Might as well go for a Harness Lightning. Harness Lightning goes through. And opponent attempts to drop that. Nope, back to our turn. Swing in for 5. Opponent's at 10, attempts to drop this. We'll counter. Counter successful. And our opponent concedes. We're going to game 3. Our opponent really helped us out there with the whole land problems things. But a win's a win. So on to game 2. Or 3. No, game 3. On to game 3. No change to sideboard. Opening hand's a bit late game heavy, so we're gonna have to mull. Oh boy, mull this again. That worked out pretty well. Abrade, we need more lands. Bottom that. Opponent drops Karzev. Do we hold off for Sweltering Suns? The first time we did that on game 1, it didn't work out, but we'll risk it. Pass the turn back. Opponent swings in. We go to 15. Chart a course. Oh. I guess we'll still go for Sweltering Suns. I mean, he has that island, though. I guess we'll wait one more turn. Opponent swings in. We go to 11. Plays Noir. That looks like there's a Spell Pierce there, but we'll go for it anyway. No Spell Pierce. All right, pass turn back. Opponent drops that. Okay. An island, pass back. That actually works pretty well in their deck. Opponent drops that in. Swings in before damage is dealt. We'll Abrade it. Opponent pass back to us. And a Gearhulk right on time. Pass back to our opponent. We can use that on our opponent's turn. Opponent drops Karzev. Flashing Gearhulk. Will we see counter? That's in Scatter. Too bad. We have a ton of mana. We use Glimmer of Genius. Sweltering Suns, Magma Spray, both on top. Might as well Abrade this. Or do we want to Abrade? No, hold off on the Abrade. Pass turn back. Yeah, we may just want to go for the Sweltering Suns on our turn, but they do reveal this, so they could cast it. Opponent swings in, no blocks. Opponent passes back to us. We'll go ahead and Abrade it. Goes through, pass turn back. And a Siren. Well, might as well go with a Harness Lightning. Kind of blows when this thing hits lands. Ooh, and a Glorybringer. Oh man, the Harness Lightning's gone. We can kill with both of these next turn, but it's like a 2-for-1. Oh, and a Chandra's Defeat. Let's go ahead, fire that now at the Glorybringer. And pass the turn back. Yeah, this thing keeps hitting stuff. That thing. I guess we're going for Sweltering Suns. Yep. Opponent tries to counter. We'll pay 4. And a Spell Pierce. You ho, you. Alright, might as well Magma Spray this thing. We're going to take some damage, though. Opponent's another Spell Tamer with this. Yikes. We go to 1. It's not looking too good. We'll opt. No. Glimmer of Genius. And we do hit a Sweltering Suns. Nice. Fire off Sweltering Suns. Alright, bought ourselves an extra turn. Opponent hits a mountain. Passes back to us. Go ahead, drop in Azcanta. And save the Gearhulk for our opponent's turn. Pass the turn back. Opponent hits a Spell Pierce. Do we want to drop this in anyway? I suppose so. We'll go for it. Kind of lose value. Oh, look out, dispersal. Shit. All right. Azcanta hits opt. We'll keep it on top. Flip it. Use opt now. Bottom the land. Creativity. Use Azcanta. The Spell Swindle. That could do it. We don't have enough lands though to fire it this turn. That's a problem. Well, we'll still put it in hand. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent hits another land with this. Man, talk about lucky. We've been at 1 for a while. Pass the turn back. Opponent pulls a Lightning Strike. Attempts to kill us. We'll Spell Swindle it. Activate Azcanta. Harness Lightning, Spell Swindle. Keep Spell Swindle in hand. Go ahead and use Creativity. Hitting both treasures. 1 Locust God, 1 Gearhulk. Glimmer of Genius. Ooh, Chandra's Defeat. And another Spell Swindle. Interesting. Swing in for 2 and pass the turn back. Opponent hits a Dreamcaller Siren. Attempts to cast will counter. Counter goes through. Opponent drops Charted Course. Sure. Still have 5 lands open for Spell Swindle, so we could stop a Lightning Strike if it comes to it. Nothing? Alright. I'm afraid to tap out with this thing, though. Go ahead. Swing with everything except for 1. Opponent goes to 7. Pass the turn. Opponent's Karzev. Do we Chandra's Defeated? I guess we'll Chandra's Defeated. And our opponent concedes. Wow. So we ended up winning with 1 life. And we were at 1 life for quite a while, and the Lightning Strike came. And we got really lucky, though. We had the right cards at the right moment. And in the end, we were able to get the combo off, so that was pretty cool. So, not a bad start. On to the next ones. Opening hand's a bit iffy, so we're gonna mull. Yeah, that's better. We'll keep. Land on top. Evolving Wilds. Is this a duress? Yep. Alright. And opponent takes the Spell Swindle. That's a bummer. Sacred Cat. And we'll pass the turn back. Opponent swings it for 1, no blocks. And passes back. Okay. Depth of Desire, pass back. Opponent swings in for 1. Do we bounce it or wait? I guess we'll wait. Come on, play a creature. Alright, we'll bounce it. You know, he's probably just gonna sack it, though. The important thing is that we have a token for this next turn. Opponent goes to Servo. We'll go ahead and use Creativity. Creativity comes out. Will our opponent do anything? Nope. Get a Gearhulk. Bounce the Servo. What will our opponent do? Sacks it? Sure. What's our opponent up to? Ah, cast out. Shit. And Sacred Cat. Attempt to go for opt. Hit a land. Sure. Do we bolt the Sacred Cat? Yeah, I guess so. Pass turn. Opponent drops in 2 tokens. Scries. Alright, draw a land. Pass turn back. Opponent swings for 2. No blocks. Scries. Come on, play something big. Alright. Sacred Cat. Do hit a Gearhulk, but he has this. We could Gearhulk the Spell Swindle. That could be good. Opponent scries. Opponent swings in for 2. No blocks. Want to play something big? Yes. Oh. Dropping the Gearhulk. Get back Swindle. Pretty good. Pretty good. Opponent scries. And we pull another Gearhulk. If he attempts to kill our guy, we could Swindle that. And after the Swindle's done, do this on the following turn. That's pretty good. Swing in for 5. And pass turn back. Opponent swings in for 2. Sure. Opponent attempts to kill this guy, but we'll counter. Goes back to our turn. Do we Sweltering Suns? Yeah. I suppose not. Swing in for 5. Probably will chump block and scry. Yep. Opponent swings in for 1. Ooh, and opponent attempts to do this. Yeah, sure. Come on. Try and kill our guy. Oh, yes. The double dick slap. Nothing is sweeter. All right, let's start clearing a path here. Sweltering Suns. Swing in for 10. Opponent's at 4. Pass the turn back. What's this? Oh my gosh. Sure. Hit a land. Pass back. Another hidden stockpile. Embalm the cat. Sacks it so he's gonna get a bunch of guys. Oh boy. No. Pass back. And Anointed Procession. Oh no, that's not good. Pull Locust God. Might be a little bit too late though. Drop it in. I guess it depends on what we pull though. Go ahead, use his ability. Ooh, get rid of the Abrade. I think we got it. Glimmer of Genius. Spell Swindle. Do we need Spell Swindle right now? We kind of have to do it again. No Spell Swindle. We need something that draws us cards that can opt. What do you know? Drop opt, land, bottom, and just to be safe, we'll do one more. Another opt. Sure. And to be extra safe, one more opt. All right, so we have 6 guys swinging in. Will that be enough? Opponent scries, but they're tapped out. 6 in the air. Yep. Well, that was a close one. Super, super close. All right, on to game 2. Going into game 2, I'm gonna get rid of 4 Harness Lightnings, 3 Depths of Desire, and put in 4 Negates, 1 Hour of Devastation, 1 Spell Pierce, 1 Fiery Cannonade. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand has really good cards, but not enough lands, so we're gonna mull. Yeah, it's keepable. We'll keep Gearhulk, bottom that, and a Sweltering Suns. Nice. Opponent drops hidden stockpile. We draw another Gearhulk. Pass turn back. Or should we just kill this now? Let's kill it now. Anointed Priest. Now we could board wipe him now, but I guess we'll wait. Pass back. Opponent scries. And search for Azcanta. I think that's better than board wiping this turn, so we'll drop that in. Pass turn back. Opponent swings in for 2. Drops in the enchantment. Okay, this might be the time to board wipe. Negate. I guess put in the graveyard. Glimmer of Genius. Sweltering Suns. I think we gotta go with Sweltering Suns and hope he doesn't have any more creatures to back it up. Pass back. Another enchantment. Opponent has a Spell Pierce. I guess we'll keep it. Probably shouldn't have done that. Could just Glimmer of Genius. Creativity. Already have 1. Locust God. We'll keep that on top. Drop in a land. Pass back. Shit. It's 8 guys. Plus an extra 4. Braid. Don't need a braid. It's hoping for board wipe. What to do? What to do? How do we get out of this? Because they have this thing here. So we're kind of screwed. So this will just pass back, but I think he's got us. Opponent swings in without doing that. Drop in a Gearhulk. Hit a Glimmer of Genius. These aren't board wipe cards either. Bottom all of them. No board wipe here. Do we block? Sure. Oh boy, another one. And opponent kills that. Oh, come on. We need board wipe so badly. Opt. Put in the graveyard. Nope. We're going to game 3. No change to sideboard. Opening hand. We do have a Sweltering Suns and an opt, so I guess we will keep. Ooh, and a duress. Alright. Pretty sure he's gonna take the Sweltering Suns. No, he takes the Glimmer of Genius. Alright. Far off opt Gearhulk. I guess we'll keep on top. It's a little risky. And a Locust God. Alright, pass back. No place from our opponent. Pass this back. Another Glimmer of Genius. Pass back to our opponent. No place from our opponent again. We pull Supreme Will. Cool. Alright, pass back. And still no place from our opponent. What is happening? Glimmer of Genius. Opt on mountain. Opt on bottom. Mountain on top. Sure. 5 lands. Pass turn back. Trying to think what he could have in hands. Like he has 6 cards in hand, 4 lands out. There's something. Do we counter that? Nah, I guess not. Opponent swings for 2, sure. Attempts to drop that. Nope. We'll Supreme Will it. And good. We hit a land. Although we could just kill it. What to do? What to do? Maybe just save it for the Gearhulk. Pass the turn back. Opponent swings in. Okay. Attempts to go for hidden stockpile. We can't really do anything about that. Legion's Landing. Do we want to counter that? Do we care that he has it? Nah, I think it's fine. Could just board wipe him next turn. We'll go ahead. Dropping Gearhulk. Get back Glimmer. Ooh, and both these cards are pretty good. I guess Azcanta goes to the bottom. This card on top for sure. I think now's the time that we Sweltering Suns. Opponent scries. And we'll swing in for 5. Opponent drops Anointed Procession. Sure. And cycles a cast out. Alright. Another Sweltering Suns. We could drop Locust God. I think we'll end up doing that. Swing in for 5. Drop Locust God. Pass the turn. What will our opponent do here? What? Oh, hell no. And a duress. Uh-oh. We definitely need to kill this thing. We have a lot of ways to do it. An opponent takes this. All right. Now the question is, do we double Abrade? I think so. What's this madness? Okay, sacks it. Sure. So now when we draw, we get a guy. Man, we're so close to finishing him. Deal 6. If we draw a card, deal 7. All right, gotta wait to finish him next turn. Swing for 6. Opponent's at 3. Pass the turn. What will our opponent do? Ooh, and bombs. He gets 2 of them. But I think we can get him. Yeah, we can get him next turn. If we double Sweltering. Yeah, this will be good. Watch this. Sweltering again. Oh, we might be one short though. Shoot. Glimmer Genius. Oh, and there's an opt. Oh, God. Oh, I was getting worried there. Fire off the opt. Get a 3rd insect, so we can deal 3 this turn. Oh, man, we got him. Oh, that was close, though. Wasn't sure we were going to get there, but we did. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Well, on to the next one. Curve in the hand looks okay. We'll keep Attune with Aether. pass turn. Opponent drops down the Cub. We'll go ahead, use Harness Lightning, pass back. Refiner, pass back. Opponent hits us for 3, no blocks. Attempts to drop in the Cub, will counter. And now that opponent's tapped out, might as well use Glimmer of Genius. Both lands, bottom, and pass back. We take 3. Opponent, oh, Scarab God. We'll go ahead and opt, see what our options are. Bottom that, a Glimmer. Let's try one more opt. Abrade, no. Harness Lightning, that's not too bad. We'll go ahead, bounce it now before we can bring something back. And that way we can use the Creativity next turn if we want to. Opponent swings in for 3. Recast the Scarab God. Back on our turn. Go ahead, hit the treasure. We get a Gearhulk, so we'll bounce. Pass the turn back. And Abrade, what do you know? Opponent swings in for 3, no blocks. We hit a land. We'll go ahead, use Glimmer Genius and a Spell Swindle. We'll kind of need that, except for short lands. Both on top. For now, we'll go ahead, use Sweltering Suns, pass back. Opponent plays that. And we do have 9 mana, potentially, so we can do both of these. Opponent makes the flyers. Opponent swings in. I guess we'll go for the Harness Lightning instead of Glimmer of Genius to kill this thing. And opponent Harness Lightning's his own guy, so we can make another thing, I guess. Do we counter? Nah. We go to 6. Opponent recast the Scarab God, will counter. And might as well fire a Glimmer of Genius. We have a Gearhulk, that's not too bad. And then Abrade. Suppose we'll fire an Abrade and pass turn back. Maybe we should have waited for that Abrade, but nah, whatever. Opponent swings in. Do we do anything? Couldn't Abrade it. Yeah, let's go for an Abrade. Opponent hits us for 1. Plays the Virtuoso. And we hit another Abrade. Yeah, we'll kill it. Swing in for 5. Opponent takes 5. Pass turn back. Can we outpace him? Glorybringer doesn't look like it. Well, shit. On to sideboarding. Going into game 2, I'm gonna get rid of 1 Abrade, 3 Depths of Desire, 1 Supreme Will, and put in 1 Essence Scatter and 4 Negates. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand looks alright. We'll keep Tune with Aether, and we'll fire off an opt. Spell Swindle, we already have 1, a little too early for that. Pass the turn back. Another Tune with Aether. Pull an opt, pass the turn. No place for our opponent. Fire off the opt. Land. Do we want land? I suppose we do. Another Harness Lightning, pass turn back, serve into the conduit, and make sure turn doesn't go to waste. We'll go ahead, Harness Lightning this thing. Now we do have enough for Spell Swindle, so that's good. Come on, play something. Yes. Spell Swindle it is. Back on our turn, pass turn back to our opponent. Bristling Hydra. Uh-oh. I think it's beyond us killing it at this point. You try and force it out of him. Nah. Another land. Might as well go for a board wipe, and in response, we'll have to use it. Sure. Opponent cycles. Another Tune with Aether. Opponent swings in. Drops Virtuoso. Oh boy. Attempt to kill it. We kill it. He makes 2 guys. We hit Glimmer Genius. Fire it off. Negate. Sure. That's what I was looking for. Attempt to go for all 3. What will our opponent do? Little Glimmer Genius and an opt. Another Negate. Glimmer Genius. Put this on the bottom. Put this on top. And we can use these guys to block those things, but for now, we'll swing in for 1. Opponent takes 1. Pass back. And a Glorybringer. Okay. What? Opponent kills the Locust God. Block both flyers. We'll go ahead. Attempt to recast Locust God. Will we see a counter? Yep. Too bad. Because we've got a Negate. I think best move here, swinging with this guy. Pass back to our opponent. And our opponent concedes. Alright, guess we're going to game 3. No change to sideboard. Opening hand seems acceptable. We'll keep. Opponent drops that in. Okay. We'll opt. Spell Swindle. A little too soon for that. We'll bottom that. Pass back. Opponent swings in. Drops in another one. That's good. We'll Sweltering Suns next turn. Oh man, should have kept the Spell Swindle. Sweltering Suns. Could fire up Glimmer Genius. Or we have a Negate. I guess we'll hang on to it to our opponent's turn. Rogue Refiner. Then end of turn we'll do Glimmer Genius. Another Glimmer Genius. Sure. Ooh, Sweltering Suns. Okay. Pass turn back. Opponent swings in for 3. Cub. I'll go ahead with Glimmer Genius. Creativity, already have that. Land, don't need any more of those. Alright, what to do? Could attempt to draw a counter. Yeah, let's go for that. Sweltering Suns. Opponent pumps it once. And again, responding with another removal card here. Will we see Negate? Yep. So the Cub survives. Pass the turn. Opponent swings in for 4. We'll opt. Nope. Another Creativity card. Attempt to Harness Lightning this guy. It dies. And pass the turn back. Opponent passes back to us. And now we have enough lands for Gearhulk and Negate. So that's good. Tune with Aether. Opponent passes back. Go for the Gearhulk. Gearhulk hits. We'll go for a Glimmer Genius. And Abrade comes out, so we will negate that. Oh, goody. Another one. Cast Glimmer Genius. Spell Swindle. That's good. Alright, not too bad. Pass turn back to our opponent. Come on, play something big. Yes. Keep going. No. Well, I guess we can go with that. Alright, looking good. There's an opt. We'll attempt to get all 3 treasures. Will our opponent have counter? Nope. A lot of card drawing. Sweltering Suns. Bottom. Ooh, we hit a Negate. Nice. Spell Swindle. Yes. Another Negate. I think it's in the bag at this point. Swinging for 3. Pass the turn back. And we win the match. Alright, well, it kind of felt like we were losing that one a lot, but all's well that ends well. So on to the next one. Opening hand has too many lands, so we're gonna mull. This looks better. We'll keep bottom this. Then we'll drop in an opt. Land bottom. Alright. Pass turn back. Opponent cycles cast out. Ooh, opponent fires this thing off. Alright, that's kind of cool. Opponent takes Glimmer Genius. Interesting. Pass the turn back. And another Doomfall. Alright, there goes Locust God. We hit an opt, we'll fire it off. Spell Swindle, that's not too bad. I think we'll also cycle Sweltering Suns, see if we can hit a land. Oh, I guess I didn't cycle it. I guess I cast it. Well, shit. Alright, well, we hit a land. Pass the turn back. Come on, play something. Oh, we hit that. Cool. Well, that should buy us some time. We'll pass the turn back. See if we can hit something to make use of all this mana here. Opponent plays Gaunty, the card that That sounds like an STD. Should we bounce it? Nah, we'll just kill it. Back on our turn, we pull an Abrade, pass the turn back. Looks like our opponent's gonna pass back to us. Nice. Might as well go for 4 of them. See if our opponent has counter. Erg. And they get 7 treasures. That's pretty good. Especially since they have 5 cards in hand. Opponent cycles this thing and a Doomfall. And opponent drops this and another one. Alright, we'll fire off Glimmer of Genius. Op, Spell Swindle, bottom op, Spell Swindle on top. And we'll pass the turn back. Cycles this. Opponent swings in with both. We'll hit one of them. And attempts to fire off Dusk. Alright. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent swings in, no blocks. And attempts to fire this back from the graveyard. We will Spell Swindle it. 18 potential mana for us. Pass the turn back. Opponent swings in for 2, no blocks. Hit a Depths of Desire, sure. Pass the turn back. Opponent swings in, might as well try and bounce it. Replays it. And fires a Supreme Will. Hit another land, pass the turn back. And opponent now has this. Opponent swings in. We get one of these. Fire it off. Pass the turn back. Opponent drops in the Siphoner. Fires off a Dusk. We pull another Spell Swindle. Jeez. Opponent hits us for 2. Fires off Dawn. We will counter. Go up to 15 treasures. Arrgh. Search for Azcanta. At least that's something. Pass turn. Never mind. We're hit for 2 again. Glimmer of Genius. Sweltering Suns, Abrade. Keep Abrade there. And a Gearhulk. Abrade our opponent's creature. And pass turn back. Opponent drops a Supreme Will. Do we counter it? Now that he's tapped out, I think we do. Oh, that's right. He has the treasures. Well, shit. Scarab God, we hit another Torrential Gearhulk. We'll hold back with it. Pass the turn back. Brings back our Gearhulk. Yeah, I think we're not coming back from this. Let's go to game 2. Going into game 2, I'm gonna get rid of 3 Abrades, 1 Supreme Will, and put in 4 negates. With that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand looks keepable. We'll keep. Nothing so far. Still nothing. At least we got 2 Glimmer Geniuses. Fire 1 off. Opponent counters. Pass turn back to our opponent. Opponent cycles this guy. And opponent attempts to play Doomfall. Do we counter that? Yeah. Hit more lands. Might as well go for the Glimmer of Genius. No to both of these. Erg. Duress. We'll counter that. Search for Azcanta. Another land. Fire off Glimmer of Genius. Harness Lightning, negate. Harness Lightning on the bottom, negate on top. Alright, pass turn back. Opponent drops Aetherborn. We'll fire off Harness Lightning. We pull Search for Azcanta. Pass the turn back. And opponent attempts to kill that. I guess we will negate that. Graveyard that. And transform. Hit a mountain. Fire it off now. Ooh, Spell Swindle. We'll take that. And pass the turn back. Opponent passes the turn back. No plays from him. Pull another creativity card. Fire this thing off. Take another Spell Swindle. And pass the turn back. Opponent finds a Duress. Might as well counter it. Yep. And Scarab God. Well, we could hit this one treasure. Yeah, I guess so. Pull Locust God. So Locust God versus Scarab God. Seems pretty good. Pass turn back. Opponent activates. Do we kill? Maybe at the end of turn we kill something. Opponent swings in, no blocks. And end of turn we'll kill this thing and activate this thing. Fetch 4 Glimmer of Genius. Might as well just draw a bunch of cards. Opt, bottom this. Glimmer of Genius. Yep, bottom this. And our opponent concedes. Alright, that one was a close one and a boring one, but it was kind of fun in a really boring way. But on to game 3. No change to sideboard. Opening hand is balls, we'll mull. Opening hand still kind of balls, but we'll keep. Do we do double Gearhulk? No. Bottom that. Depths of Desire. Okay, pass the turn back. Opponent throws down the Siphoner. We fire off Op, put this on the bottom. Spell Swindle. And another Spell Swindle. Pass turn back. Opponent duresses us. Takes the Depths of Desire and a Tracker. Alright. We take 2 again. And another Spell Swindle. Okay. Opponent swings in for 3. And a Doomfall. Sure. Takes the Gearhulk. Hit our 5th land. Pass the turn back. Swings in for 3. Passes back. Alright. Glimmer of Genius. Pass turn back. Opponent swings in for 3 again. Fire off Glimmer of Genius. Opponent counters. Oh boy. Opponent swings for 3. No blocks. Gearhulk. Pass the turn back. Opponent swings in. I assume they have counter, but we'll go for it. Yep. We're at 1. And not gonna cut it. Oh well. After a long grind, our opponent gets it. Opening hand, we have the combo and Sweltering Suns, so we'll keep. Tune with Ether. Another Aether Hub. Alright, pass turn back. Serve another Conduit. Pull a Depths of Desire. Sure. Pass back. Opponent drops in Refiner. No mountain, but we can board wipe him. Do we board wipe? Yeah, I think we do. Pass back. Branch Walker. Cool. Another Conduit. Could board wipe again. Yeah, let's board wipe again. Pass back. Refiner. And another Conduit. Man, we need another board wipe. And they're at 12 energy. Holy shit. What to do? Do we go for the Spell Swindle and run out of energy doing it? Maybe. Alright, pass back. Opponent swings in for 5 and then doesn't do anything else. Alright, Harness Lightning on that. And do we just bounce this guy? Yeah, I guess so. We'll try and bounce him. Does it go through? Yep. Oh, goody, Gearhulk. Pass back to our opponent. Do we attempt to Spell Swindle this? We could. I guess we'll try it. Will it go through? I mean, they don't really lose that much if it gets countered. I mean, yes, I don't think they would counter it even if they did have counter in hand. Will he drop the big Hydra guy? Nope, Glorybringer. Pass back to us. And we could hit his guy also. Nah, let's hit all 3 of our treasures. 2 Gearhulks, 1 Locust God. We'll fake Harness Lightning this guy just to get the energy, and then bounce it. We're still in a bit of trouble though, because he can drop it down, kill this guy. But we do have a Gearhulk in hand to back it up, and a Spell Swindle, so I think we're good. Ooh, Virtuoso. So we could get 5 Thopters. What to do? What to do? Do we swing in with everything? Suppose so. I guess we go and rush him. And opponent takes all of it? Alright, and here comes the Thopters. All 5 of them. Opponent attempts to drop Glorybringer. We'll flash in Gearhulk. Attempt to counter the Glorybringer. Yep, counter goes through. I think we got it. Yep, we got it. We're going to game 2. Dang, pretty gangster. Going in game 2, I'm gonna get rid of 3 Depths of Desire, put in 1 Hour of Devastation, 1 Essence Scatter, and 1 Chandra's Defeat. And with that, let's go to game 2. Hand looks good. Keep. What will our opponent drop? Cub? Sure. Do we kill that now? I think so. So we'll use Abrade. Opponent drops Refiner. Now we could use Harness Lightning, but maybe save Sweltering Suns for it. So we'll pass back. Opponent swings for 3, drops in Branch Walker, and has a Chandra. Okay. Spell Swindle. But if they try and drop Chandra next turn, we're in trouble. Not really in trouble, but we can't use Spell Swindle on it. Do we go for the board wipe? No, I think so. See if they have Spell Pierce. Nope. Pass back. No Chandra. Alright. And a Chandra's Defeat. Pretty lucky. Pass back. We have Spell Swindle. So ideally, he'll drop something for 4. We'll counter and then follow up with Locust God next turn. And that should do it. Or make it very likely for us to win at least. Oh, they hit a land, but it's not the one they need. Oh boy. Do we save the Spell Swindle? Now we'll take the 2 damage. What will they do? Conduit. Do we care if that comes out? I suppose that's fine. And in turn, do we force this to die? I think so. And doesn't make the token, guys? Was that a mistake? Alright, whatever. Drop in the Locust God and pass back. We'll drop in Chandra. Sure. Kills it. Well, got Chandra's Defeat and a land. Nice. Drop in Locust God, Chandra's Defeat, the Chandra. What just happened? Oh, they conceded. Oh, cool. Well, their hand must have been pretty bad, but we'd have drawn, discarded, gotten a Locust, and there's really no way to permanently deal with this guy unless he counters it from hand. But with the Spell Swindle, it would have been really hard for him to get around this guy, so I think we would have gotten it. So not bad. The second league went 4-1. The first one was 2-3, but I mean, realistically, it should have been 3-2 because, you know, misplays. But the thing about red-blue is it always feels like it's losing, even when it's not. It's like red-blue in Standard, you're basically losing until you're not losing. So it has like a weird feel to it, but the creativity cards worked pretty well. And I'm not sure if this is gonna be like a reliable, consistent deck for Standard, but it was pretty fun playing it. I mean, it's like really cool when you just like go from nothing to 4 Gearhulks and a Locust God. So that's pretty cool. But that wraps this deck up. I'm hoping to make more Standard videos, but it kind of just depends on what people want to see, because I used to do a lot of Standard videos, but then I made a Modern video, like the Solemnity video, and a lot of people jumped on the Modern train, and I wanted to return to Standard, but with so many people pushing for Modern, it was like I could make a Standard video that would get maybe a 1/6 of the views that a Modern video would get. So it really just depends on who's watching, how many people watch, or how many subscribers get, you know, a video gets. But I'll follow what people want. So whatever you want, you can let me know by subscribing, let me know in the comments, tell me what you want to see. Standard is a bit rough right now with all these red decks running around, like these red aggro creature decks. So there's a limited number of unique decks out there that we can make, but I think Spell Swindle has a lot of potential, as does the Locust God, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's all for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.